In St. Landry Parish, a predominantly black church is resurrected after being burned to the ground 3 years ago in a hate crime. Louisiana's governor visiting Mount Pleasant Baptist Church today to celebrate alongside faith and community leaders.
And News 15's Ashley Hamilton joins us live from that church in Opelousas with a look at the governor's message to churchgoers. Ashley?
Pastor Toussaint tells me it's been a long 3 years since the burning of all three churches, but he's proud to see how his church has been rebuilt, not for him, but for his congregation, as he and both Governor Edwards spoke heavily on forgiving the arsonists, while one churchgoer tells me her church made it their duty to open their doors to all three churches. The 2019 burning of three black churches within weeks of each other was a dark moment for Louisiana.
There's nothing too hard for God.
Though Pastor Gerald Toussaint of Mount Pleasant says, today is a brighter day, resuming worship in a new building. He tells News 15, the rebuild showed the burning only brought his congregation closer.
The burning of the building gave him a sense of appreciation when we brought the building back. I can get him in here on Sunday morning, but it's hard to get him to go home. Able to come back and fellowship with one another. Governor John Bel Edwards says it's uplifting to walk through the doors after such a devastating loss, but knows the faith of churchgoers never diminished.
Tremendous congregations with great leadership. They're dedicated. And just to come back over here, I'm excited that people didn't go anywhere. They're still here and they're still worshiping.
As if it was yesterday, Lena Charles can remember the horrifying news in 2019. Although she's not a member of the churches, the opening of doors for the surrounding churches show just how the faith community is always neighbors to one another.
We prayed, we carried each other. It's a blessing for our community to see their leadership, because the church is not the building, it's the body of Christ. And the body of Christ of this church still lives on.
Forgiveness. Something both Governor John Bel Edwards and Pastor Toussaint say we should all give for arsonist Holden Matthew, who is serving a 25-year federal and state sentence.
I think we're all called to do that, to pray for one another, and certainly I just wanted to remind people.
I can't expect God to forgive me of my sins when I'm not willing to forgive somebody of theirs. You have to be willing to forgive somebody else, no matter what they've done.
Governor Edwards says as the other two churches get ready to open back up, it shows that if we all work together, what we're able to overcome. Pastor Toussaint says that he and the other pastors thank everyone that made contributions to seeing their church be rebuilt. Live in St. Landry Parish, Ashley Hamilton, News 15.